Well, a non-Jewish designer is wanted in France. Pretty offensive, isn't it? A Paris-based studio uploaded the vacancy where among usual requirements like organization skills and motivation, they actually put not Jewish, if possible. It sparked a huge scandal. The ad was removed, and the headhunting site which uploaded it said, "Sorry, we were hacked." Not many are buying it.
First, they claimed they've been hacked. Then the job portal that published the announcement said it was impossible for anyone to hack the announcement because once it's published, it cannot be modified by anyone. And we made the experiment ourselves. Subsequently, they modified their line of defense, and they said that possibly some intern or somebody just wrote this and they just let it go. Also, a newspaper called them in the afternoon and they said that they didn't want Jews in their company because they wanted somebody able to work late on Fridays and possibly on weekends. So that would explain that they would not want Jews in their company because they suspect they wouldn't work for Shabbat. Several jobs require you to work late at night on weekends, and you just specify it in the announcement. You can have the certainty of having an employee that will work when you need them without discriminating them based on their origin or their religion.
No wonder French Jews are now leaving the country and returning to their roots. They make up nearly a third of all arrivals to Israel. Here's RT's Paula Sleer.
You'd be forgiven for thinking this was Paris, as all you can hear is French. The players take their chance on the bowling fields of what locals call Little Monaco. Pétanque, a quintessential French game, is as much a part of this Israeli city as the falafel restaurants that line its streets.
I was surprised last Sunday to receive a call. They called asking if we play pétanque here. At first I thought the woman was calling from Israel, but after talking for a while I realized she was calling from France. They're thinking of coming here, and she wanted to reassure her husband that you can play pétanque in Israel.
For the players here, it's more than a hobby. It's a reminder of home, a place most are too afraid to now return to. The figures are alarming. French Jews now make up the largest group of new migrants to Israel. Last year, some 7,000 arrived, double the number of the year before. This year, the figures are expected to double again.
They leave France because they're no longer safe. They're harassed every day, threatened. Children don't go out anymore. Schools are guarded by French soldiers. It's no longer a way of life.
Debbie Ben David immigrated to Israel 22 years ago. Like most new immigrants, she struggled at first to make a living. And while running a shawarma restaurant isn't exactly what she'd planned, Debbie says she wouldn't swap feeling safe for anything in the world. New immigrant Aharon Ralep agrees.
It's really something which makes up for the lack of money, because the salaries aren't so high here, the government stipends aren't so high, and the social security is also not as high as it is in France. But simply the pleasure of being able to live freely is the most important thing that's worth all the money in the world.
Aharon arrived in Israel 3 weeks ago, just after the Charlie Hebdo attacks. He says the situation is unbearable, and soon his family will follow him. Paula Sleer, RT, Netanya.